Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Warsword Conquest, Chaos Edition. Now, when we left off, I stated that we were going to attempt to become a vassal, and luckily enough, I asked the nearby vassal where the lord, or at least, shall we say, the leader of the Realm of Chaos was, and here he is. So we're going to be engaging him here in combat? No. We're just going to be engaging him in conversation, of course, and we're going to be asking him... Aha! It does appear as though we are eligible to join as a vassal, and this is probably going to be quite good, because we'll get the wages from whichever fief he decides to give us, and I am a little bit skeptical about which one he may award us as well, because if he decides to give us one that has just been looted, then that's probably going to be one right on the outskirts of the borders between us and maybe the Empire of Sigmar, perhaps? So, let's take a look here. I will fight by your side, and I will uphold your lawful claims, of course, as well. And, aha, he's giving us Urgai? That doesn't seem to be the way you say it, but I'll say it that way anyway, for amusement. And, aha, it does appear as though all of the other factions are now at 0 with us, so everyone is basically friendly, or neutral, shall we say. And, where is Urgai now? Well, I have a feeling it's probably... Yep. It's all the way over here. Well, of course it is. That is probably not too fun, is it? No. Okay. Well, what can we do? We have 74 out of 74 units here. How much renown do we have? We have 142. That is very nice indeed. Okay, so I suppose what we should do is start increasing our relation with... Oh. Well, he doesn't have any tasks for us. That is rather disappointing, I have to admit. I was hoping that I could potentially get a quest from Chaos Lord Brecker. And yes, it does appear as though we are still losing 755 gold, but we are not gaining the rents from Urgai just yet. So, I suppose that's not all bad. Now, no. Wait a minute. Ah! Your relations with Chaos Lord Markova are not all that they could be. As he is my son, I can attempt to mediate, to mend your quarrel. Perhaps the best way for me to do this would be to send him a gift. A fur-trimmed velvet robe, perhaps. I really cannot imagine a Chaos unit wearing a fur-trimmed velvet robe, but I suppose that is where we'll go with this. If you can provide me with a bolt of velvet and a length of furs, I can have one made and sent to him. Let's discuss another topic. Do you have any tasks for me? No, it doesn't appear as though you do. So, we're going to be heading over to Askraved, because I do believe that is where Chaos Lord Brecker is, unless he is one of these fellows. Chaos Patrol, Chaos Patrol, Chaos Patrol. Really? They all show up on the map? That's pretty cool. Okay. I was not expecting that, that's for sure. Okay, well, if they go on any campaigns, then we will no doubt be invited. And, as you see here, we have Florin once again complaining about the fact that Eleanor is in our party. And he says, "When I said I would join you, I didn't think I would have to spend any time with Eleanor. She is a liar and a cheat, and she owes me a lot of money. I am an expert at cards, but she has something up her sleeve. I don't know what it is, but it is definitely not legitimate, as she always knows what I have. Look at her grinning now. Oh, yes." Wonderful. Okay, so yes, Eleanor is a capable member of this party. I don't want you picking any more fights with her. That is for sure. Okay, so we're just going to head over to Askraved here, and maybe we'll see Chaos Lord Brecker on the way. That would be rather nice. Now, one of you stated that it would be a very good idea if we decided to loot a couple of villages. Now, seeing as the Realm of Chaos is really close to the Empire of Sigmar, I do believe, as we are invited by Chaos Lady Reader. But yes, once again, the Chaos Lord is not permitting us to see her. But yes, as I was saying, maybe we'll decide to... Aha! My goodness, I keep getting interrupted here. We'll decide to raid one of their villages, perhaps. Now, this is where my knowledge of Warhammer absolutely falters, and I'm hoping that I will pick something that is rather, well, shall we say, befitting a Chaos Lord. Now, oh no, this is never a good sign. So, this one at the moment looks pretty cool, but we don't really... Yeah, it looks kind of cool, actually, but let's just take a look at some of the others here. Well, these are obviously for dwarves, I would expect. And we have a couple of others here for dwarves. And I would say these are for orcs or maybe goblins here. Yes, I think definitely goblins with the spider. Goodness me. I remember when we were playing with Inigo and we saw those goblin spider riders. Absolutely terrifying. Here's the skeleton ones. Wow, okay, whoa, very nice. Some very cool skull and crossbones here for the pirates. And then we have, ooh, very nice designs, I have to admit, some of these. I might actually take one of these, to be honest, because they look so detailed. This one is actually calling to me quite a bit. Maybe this one as well? That does look pretty cool, I have to admit. Well, let's just take a look at the rest, because, well, we don't always get the opportunity to choose a banner, so we may as well this time around. And, wow, we actually have some magnificent choices here. And we do have, I would say, the undead here? Skeletons? Goodness me. Well, I have no idea. Some of them are just so incredible. I mean, look at these. Absolutely amazing designs. Okay, well, that does appear to be that. I do believe we are now back to the standard banners, apart from these, which are the orcs, of course. I do believe these are the orcs. Maybe these are Empire of Sigmar, maybe High Elves, perhaps? Maybe. There are so many banners, though. Look at this. Wow, that's pretty incredible, I have to admit. Okay, so there it is. We've gone through all of them, so I think I know which one I'm going for here. We're going to go for this one, I believe. It does look, in my opinion, to be the coolest, but it could very well be for another faction, and I would have no idea, because I seriously do not know anything about Warhammer lore. I know a little bit about Warhammer 40k, and a little bit about, well, of course, the Blood Bowl factions, but yes, that is basically it. So we're going to go for this one, basically just because I think it looks cool, and then I suppose we'll attempt to raid a couple of villages, maybe stop some caravans of the Empire of Sigmar, and we'll see where we go from there. Now, maybe it would be a good idea also to head down to Goblin lands and see if we can raid some of their villages, because we might actually be able to take on some of their units as well, maybe some of their vassals perhaps. But yes, for now, we're just going to be visiting our lady. I do believe she is at Askraved. Yes, she is. Wonderful. And if Chaos Lord Brecker is there as well, then I think... Ah, he's not there. Well, I was hoping to take a task from him, but no such luck this time around. So we'll just have to talk to her, gain a little bit of relation. Maybe we'll be able to marry her at some point. Of course, Chaos Lord Brecker is not really permitting us at the moment. So there we are, 9 relation, very nice. We don't have any poetry at the moment, so we'll just have to leave her there. And do I have anything to sell? No, but I do need some food for the journey. Whoa, 688 gold, really? Okay, we're gonna have to take off that fine dried meat, I think, and maybe the fine cheese as well. Okay, that should be fine. Now, anything in the tavern that we need to take here? We do have Lord Albertus. And we have some bear men here. Oh my goodness, we have so many cool things to recruit, but not enough money in the world to satiate it. So, nope, it appears no one else is there. Shall we take a guild master quest? Maybe that would be a good idea. Let's do that. Ah, there we are. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Look at that, 1,570 dinars. Let's do it. And where is the ransomed girl? Aha, Dahulaz. Okay, well this might actually take us quite a bit further than I expect. So let's just check, make sure that it's not... Oh my goodness, it's not in Realm of Chaos lands, that's for sure, so it's going to be somewhere else. Well, let's go to notes. And no, we want to go to locations, don't we? So where are we going again? Dahulaz, I believe it is. D... There it is. Okay, so this is... Oh, it's a goblin village. Well, that's rather impressive, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to be heading down there anyway, and we'll see if we can take on some of their vassals as a result of that too. So where is... Oh my. Oh my. Oh, 15 days to get down there. Okay, well, we're going to try it, shall we? I'm just going to run down there as quick as possible. Of course, we are not suspicious anymore with any of the factions, because we joined as a vassal of Realm of Chaos, so we should, in theory, have no problems getting down there whatsoever, unless a large Night Goblin army decides to attack us. That would be rather unfortunate, I believe. But then we'll probably have any issues with trolls, maybe? I'd like to have some issues with trolls, because they do give a large amount of renown, and that would be great. But perhaps not, so we'll just speed up time as much as we can here. And I'm actually thinking, shall I raid some of these villages? I don't think I can at the moment, because we are not reduced in relation with them. There is an orc vassal with only 22? Wow, okay. That is rather impressive, I suppose. Oh, he was actually running away from that Night Goblin army there. So that's good to know. And then we have a Skaven, as well as a Dwarf there, Master Engineer himself. Wow, okay, we're actually seeing a lot of variation here. Now, the orcs... Wait a minute. Have the orcs been eliminated? No. Yes? It actually appears as though they have been eliminated. But I didn't see that. There was no pop-up to indicate that they have been defeated, so I can only assume that the various fellows that are still a part of the Orc faction are still in the game, because as you see here, Iron Rock has been taken, as well as Grom Peak, by various factions. Yes, Empire of Sigmar and the Dwarves are attempting to fight them, so wow, poor Orcs, that's all I have to say. I was really hoping that we would get to fight them or fight alongside them at some point, but no such luck. So here we are, we have finally arrived. And there are the bandits. We will teach them what for 1,570 gold, I believe it was. No way, you release the girl first. You fool! Stop playing games and give us the money. Okay, so I had no intention to pay you anything. I demand that you release the girl now. Yes, let's do it. So these bandits are no doubt going to be rather simple to take care of, and we will save the kidnapped girl. Now, I do believe we still have only 15 days to get back to Askraved to deliver her, so not sure if we have any time to cause trouble around the Goblin lands, but I think I'll try it, just check after this to see how many days we have remaining, and then we'll see what we can do with that. Now, I'd like to use my sword a little bit here, because I've not been using it too much, especially versus the trolls, of course. Now, these guys, well, suffice it to say, my horse can do more damage than they can do to us. And, yeah, I think you can probably guess what that means. The bandits are very under-equipped, and we have all of our marauder horsemen here charging in straight off here and doing some pretty heavy damage to them in the process. And we're actually not doing too badly in terms of our one-handed skills here. Usually I am pretty terrible when I am on horseback, and I haven't used a one-handed in quite some time, in comparison to using a gun, of course, but yeah, we do seem to have acquired a couple of kills there, which is not always a bad thing. Although we are fighting bandits, and these guys are very, very easy, to say the least. One could argue, actually, that we have destroyed trolls a little bit faster than this, and maybe that's a little bit pathetic. Who knows? But yes, there we have it anyway. 1 renown, which is absolutely pitiful. Much more for fighting trolls. 3 morale, not bad. And yes, come with me, we are going home. Oh. Oh wow, we don't actually have any space in our party. That is pretty bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Oh no. Okay, we'll release this fellow into the wild, and we'll take the kidnapped girl instead. We'll take all of these things. And is that her there? Yes, that is her. Wonderful. There we are. Now she can join us. Great. Okay, so let's see how many days we have remaining. We have 12 days. Okay, we only took 3 days to come down here. Not bad at all. So let's head over here and see if we can raid this. I don't believe we can until we cause them some provocations. So let's see if we can actually do that at some place here. Okay, I'm going to head toward their, well, biggest town, one of their biggest towns, shall we say. Aha, there is a goblin warband over there. Let's do some damage to them, shall we? So they have, let's have a look. They actually have some tomb guards. They really don't have too much at all, so let's just take them on. There is a vassal over there, which I'm a little bit worried about, to say the least. But we'll take these guys on, see how well they can handle themselves, and maybe we'll get an idea of how good the goblin vassals are going to be, if we do decide to aggress against them, of course. Not bad. Yeah, maybe. Not bad so far. They don't seem to be charging at us as fast as I thought they would. But let's just try to get our Chaos Dwarf Annihilators into a good position here. I'm going to try and shoot a couple of these goblins here because they are very short and they are probably going to be more difficult to take out with our one-handed sword than before with the bandits. So it does appear as though they are mainly archers as well. So let's get our Chaos Dwarves over here, get our infantry a little bit in front, and my horse is taking a lot of damage. Oh no. Well, actually not too much, considering. So let's see. Can we actually do any damage with this, considering? Oh no. Oh my goodness. They're all archers. What is going on with this? Okay, well, thankfully enough, we have all cavalry, so we're just going to be sending in our cavalry and our infantry, and... Really? One of our Marauder Hunters was already taken out. These Goblin Scouts have much more power than I anticipated. Oh, that is the one flaw that I seem to have most of the time when I'm fighting various units in mods. I underestimate their power, of course, which is never a good idea. And they just happen to blend in rather well as well to the environment, because they are green, of course. That reminds me, we do need to get a ball and chain at some point. I would really like to use that. Or should we say... No, not a ball and chain. What is it? Is it a ball and chain? It's one of those incredible maces that the Night Goblin fanatics use. Well, I think you know what I'm talking about anyway, so... Yes, I will cease talking about that and rambling on, of course, yes. Okay, well, we did lose a Khorne Chaos Knight there, which is actually very bad. I was hoping that that fellow would hopefully stay with us for quite a little bit longer, but, well, never mind. He does have a little bit, well, lesser gear, shall we say, than the Undivided Champions, so, yes, that's why I, of course, re-rolled, well, I say re-rolled, but it took me a long time to actually get to Undivided Champion rank before we left. So, yes, that would be, I suppose, okay. But on another note, if we do decide to aggress against some of the Goblin vassals, then if we are able to take them prisoner, I think it would be an excellent idea if we would let them go, because then we'd be gaining our honor rating back, which would be great. And I know that I am meant to have a nice role-playing style going on here, with using only Chaos units and a couple of Chaos Dwarves, but I am such a huge fan of the Night Goblins, I'm actually going to take them, because they are just so fun to watch, and I'm going to send them in first, because even if they die, then so what, that won't make too much difference, but I really just want to see them fight with their amazing weaponry. So let's just take as much as we can in terms of loot. And do we have a little bit less now? Oh. We don't have less. So taking on Goblin patrols doesn't make any difference, apparently, in terms of being able to loot. Yes, it does appear as though we actually have to fight a vassal itself. So I did see a vassal come over here, so maybe we'll be able to find him. Although he's probably just continuing to move around. There's one! Hello, Chief Skarsnik. Is that you over there, I spy? Maybe it is. But he does appear to have quite a lot of pathfinding. Oh, wow, okay, so he has 153. I actually thought he only had 53, but apparently the trees were obscuring my view a little bit there. So, yeah, they have 6 trolls as well, which is probably going to be quite painful. That is not too good, is it? No. Shall we try? Or shall we just return to the quest? 11 days? Shall we try? Oh no! I am having the terrible decision-making skills right here. Okay. Well, we have 6 trolls. I can take those out relatively easily with our pistol, so shall we? He has -4 relation with us already, so do you have any tasks for me? No. Oh my goodness. No! I cannot do without Eleanor for a whole week. Okay, so I'm here to deliver you my demands. Prepare to fight. There we are. We have reduced our relation a little bit, and we've reduced our honor as well, which is even worse. Okay, so we are heavily outnumbered here, and I'm actually wondering, should I just leave and then run away and raid a village, perhaps? Because we can do that now, most likely. We are -3 with them. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to cut away for just a second here. I do believe I need to do something in real life before we continue, so I will see you in just a moment. Okay, my apologies about that. I just had to open the window for a little bit because it is becoming a little bit like a sauna in here. So yes, if you hear anything in the background, then my apologies, but I should be able to purge that from the final recording. But nevertheless, we are going to be taking this guy on, and we will take to the field with 70 troops against 153. We have a battle advantage of -4, but I have faith in our units that we will be able to prevail here. Now, I do have a feeling that these guys are most likely going to just charge straight at us. Or are they? Yes, they probably are. So let's get our Chaos Dwarves here, infantry here, and we'll get our cavalry along the side there. Hopefully Mephilan will not take too much damage. Actually, who's this? Erasmus? And he has no weapon? What's going on with this? Oh no, we need to do a lot better to equip our companions, that's for sure. We do have a lot of warriors of Khorne here, and I'm hoping they'll be able to survive rather well. Okay, so... oh, they're lining up. This is not good. Oh no, okay. So, let's take a look here. Formations? Let's go for... I suppose a shield wall will be fine. And let's see what the cavalry can go into. Let's make them into... I think a wedge should be good enough. And our Chaos Dwarf Annihilators are doing well. There's all the spiders. Look away if you have arachnophobia like me. Oh my. This is probably not a good idea. Okay, so let's charge in and... oh no. Take one down! Oh yes, we took a Spider Rider Warchief down already. Very nice indeed. So let's charge in our cavalry as well. See what we can do. Take out that guy. Or at least do some damage to his horse. Now let's try to do some damage with our sword. We have it for a reason. Oh my goodness, these spiders. They are actually giving me the creeps quite badly. I do have arachnophobia. And, oh no. It's not as crippling as some cases, that is for sure, but... yes, I am a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. So, please stop running around, spiders. You are rather disturbing, oh no. Okay, come on. Let's do some stabbing motions against those trolls. Oh yeah, nice 68 damage right there. Come on, take him out. Do some damage. Oh, I do believe I might be dead. Although my shield is saving me at the moment. Oh? Oh? We might be winning this. No? We might be winning this. Yes, that's the best thing I can say at the moment. We might be. Come on, don't get taken out by a goblin warrior. Really? Wow, that is embarrassing. Okay, well, not all bad. Our Chaos Dwarf Annihilators are still alive. Our units are still fighting against the trolls, unfortunately enough. And, it does appear as though we have just been outnumbered in the grand scheme of things here. We are not able to pull out a victory here. I was hoping that our Chaos Dwarf Annihilators would be able to take on these trolls without issue, but it does appear as though they needed a little bit more help from me, and I was taken out by a Goblin Warrior a little bit too soon. Eleanor is doing a great job, though, I have to admit. And then she was taken out. So Eleanor looks upset, of course, and our enemies take us prisoner, which is very unfortunate indeed. We did lose a military cleaver, which is actually not bad at all. And how many units did we take out? We actually took out around half of their units, which is not bad, if I do say so myself. But nevertheless, I will make my way back to the Realm of Chaos territory, and we will deliver the Kidnapped Girl quest. Okay, so as you can see here, we are actually now gaining 2 different revenue streams from dye works at Ascraved as well as Mount Veneer, which is wonderful, and we are now receiving the rents from Urgai too. So we are now gaining money every single week, a very small amount, 337, but at least we are not losing money any further. So yes, I thought I'd cut back just for that so that you guys can see we're actually not doing too badly on the money front. And we are now going to be delivering the quest to the Guildmaster at Askraved. And we'll see where we can go from there, I suppose. Maybe we'll find a ransom broker to hopefully sell some of these prisoners. But, yes, I think that should be fine. Who's this? Ah, Chaos Lord Brecker! Let's speak with him, if possible. Yes? There we are. Okay, so, yes, I did pledge allegiance. You have 17 relation, and... oh, wow, okay, it does appear as though everyone needs Eleanor here, so... yes, we will be leaving Eleanor with Chaos Lord Brecker here, and that will increase his relation by 1. Hopefully, that will increase again when we get her back. So, yes, take good care of her, Chaos Lord Brecker, and I bet you'll probably engage some units in battle like you never did when I was in your army, but let's hope that is not the case at least. So, yes, there we have it. We have brought the Guildmaster the kidnapped girl, and we did receive a quest also to visit Chaos Lady Reader again, so we'll be getting another relation point with her, and there we have it, 390 gold on top of the other gold that we acquired just from fighting the bandits. So there's 3 renown and a little bit of relation with Askraved too. So let's try to go with the nurse here, and we will speak to Chaos Lady Reader, and let's hope that... yes, nice 10 relations. So another 10 visits, unless I can find some poetry that she likes. And as a result of that, I think we'll probably want to get in here. Maybe we could try to find some sort of poetry man here. A bard of some sort, or maybe a minstrel. That would be rather nice. If possible, maybe. Aha! Aha, yes, a wandering minstrel. Wonderful. I compose and write songs for the lords of the land and their ladies. Sometimes I sing about war, sometimes about the virtue of kings. And, let's see. Can you teach me something? Yes, there we are. Lovely. Okay, so... wait a minute. Is there a place for me in the game of love? And would you... ah... it happens sometimes that a bride elopes. This is a major blow to the father's prestige, leading to lasting enmities. Indeed, it is possible that a war may be fought over a woman. In the end, however, most brides will submit to their parents' choice. A noble woman's family is everything to her, and few are brave enough to risk its disapproval for the sake of a man she barely knows. Ah, I see. So it does appear as though this fellow is only telling us about what we can do with marriage, and is not actually telling us about learning a particular poem. So that's unfortunate, I have to admit. Yes. Ah, very nice. Would give you more right to rule, too. Well, it does appear as though... ah! He does teach us! Great! Okay, so let's do this. I can teach you the poem, The Storming of the Castle of Love. It is short enough to be easily learned. It is an allegoric poem, replete with symbols and metaphor. It describes how a brave but rough warrior wins the heart of his lady by learning the virtues of chivalry, becoming a true and noble knight. Its theme, that the role of a woman is to inspire but also civilize a man, is appreciated by some noble ladies, but not all. I do actually think that this is not going to be one that Chaos Lady Reader will enjoy, because she does seem to be the one that will want to... well, not stay at home, that's for sure. She'll want to go out there and do some damage for herself. And that is highly respectful, I have to admit. But I don't think she'll like this one, but we'll attempt it, shall we? Next time. Next time she actually offers her invitation to us. And let's see here, what do we want? We want an undivided Chaos Warrior, I do believe. There we are. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to be ending this episode off here. Next time on Warsword Conquest Chaos Edition, we are going to be, well... I think we'll maybe take on one of the lesser vassals of the Goblins, because I think we do have a very good chance of being able to take them down, and hopefully we will have Eleanor back in our company at that point as well. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.